Hello, my friend. Today we're doing a full day of eating on a cut. And if you've been looking to find some higher protein, higher volume, but most importantly, absolutely delicious and satiating and, well, just awesome recipes, then this video, I think you're gonna like it.
Because we're not only making my 100 grams of protein pizza that has only 500 calories, but also recreating the Big Mac but with only 290 calories and 41 grams of protein.
Oh my god, it's so good. Also, I nailed the dressing. I couldn't even bite all the way through.
Some awesome treats and nothing less than an absolutely incredible time as we go about my day and I give you all of my greatest tips and tricks on how we can cut the easy and fun way.
That was crazy! If you watched this video, you know that I went on a little bit of a bulk, and since then I have been staying at that higher weight. And I thought it would be fun, since I'm now coming back to YouTube, to do a little 1-month experiment and share my journey so that I also potentially can bring some valuable advice to anyone who's like, I want to get shreddy for the summer. I'll show you all the macros, you'll get all the recipes. I do have a shoot day today, so I have some more prep work to do. So before we get into the most incredible, delicious recipes for today, I'm gonna prepare just a little bit of a brekkie situation that I can enjoy while I finish up the prep work, and then we can get into the good ones for the day. I don't know if you saw, but Erewhon started selling $20 strawberries, and these I feel are pretty much as pretty as those, but these probably cost more like 10 cents per strawberry, or maybe 20. I'm gonna add just a little bit of peanut butter. And I do not normally have this on hand, but because I'm shooting today and I wanna try to add it to this ice cream we're gonna make later, I bought it. I found this good strawberry jam, which is just so good. And these keto buns, each bun has 50 calories and 6 grams of protein. And for this jam, it's 5 calories. And yes, it does have stevia and things like that in it. I'm gonna use it anyway. Just add a couple of strawberries to make it look a little pretty. And I've been drinking coffee all morning, so I tend to eat while I do work, which is not always the best to do, but we're trying to complete this to-do list today, so. You didn't expect we would have cake today.
Or alcohol. Now, I don't actually drink alcohol, but I used to drink a lot of it when I was younger. But just like with this cake, I do like to share some powerful messages that has to do with drinking alcohol in my videos.
And McDonald's today. Coke for cut video? We're not, but I am gonna use these for videos. And what we are about to do is to make an even more improved version of this Big Mac with fries and soda, but just with more protein and a lot less calories. It's actually delicious. Let's make it. So during this cut, I'm gonna be eating 1,800 calories, which for me is a pretty big deficit. And I've been doing this for almost a week now. I took a before scan and we're gonna see what happens throughout. For the cheese, I found fat-free cheese. This is highly processed and definitely not something I eat on a daily basis, but I am trying to make a Big Mac for this reel I'm shooting. So today I am gonna put this on the patties, but I would probably recommend regular mozzarella if you are someone who wants cheese on your stuff, or whatever other delicious cheese you can find. And for our fries, we're just gonna use veggie fries. Carrots and parsnips is what's in here, but you could also use sweet potato fries, like make them yourself if you want some more carbs. And aside from these what I eat in a day videos, I would love to know what other things you want to see as I go about this journey and share everything as to how I choose to go about a little cutting phase like this. Look at this burger! You ready for a taster? This is gonna be my pre-workout snack. Oh my god, it's so good. Also, I nailed the dressing. I couldn't even bite all the way through. It's like only the bottom bit. No meanness. My entire floor just got drenched, but I am cleaning it up. Also, how cute is this Gymshark outfit? It also comes with a bra and then this t-shirt. I don't typically like working out in t-shirts, but this one, love it.
I also made a little comparison video sharing how
these 2 eggs have 380 calories and 12 grams of protein. And these 2 eggs have 300 calories and 32 grams of protein. Here we added 2 tablespoons of oil. Then here I added a zucchini, 2 cups of cauliflower, 4 egg whites, and a little bit of seasoning. And a little bit of salt on top. Why not? And it's just tiny little changes like that that we're gonna wanna pay attention to when we're on the cut. I did not finish shooting everything I needed, but I cannot finish it because we have to go. But in case you didn't watch my last video, I haven't been fully gone from YouTube because I have been doing 2 podcast episodes every single week. So if you're someone who wants to get in the best shape of your life, you've been feeling stuck, you're dealing with guilt, you want to develop a more positive mindset, you want more luck into your life, you're missing out if you're not listening to those episodes. Normally, we take the rollerblades, but today we got some important stuff to do after this session. So no rolling today.
All the ways that were broken.
I love living here.
Now, when it comes to training when you're on a cut, for me, I'll continue to follow my workout program and do my best to continue to apply progressive overload and go a little bit heavier for every workout. However, when you are in a cut, you may experience that you have less power to do so, but I do believe that it is a mindset and a mental game, and so I've previously proven to myself that I actually can, so I'm gonna keep trying. And if you wanna try one of my workout programs, you can join my next transformation challenge, which starts very soon, and go from being able to do maybe 0 pull-ups to becoming an absolute pull-up master like the beautiful individuals inside my community have. I'll link it below in the case you feel like signing up and joining us.
That's very fun. You're the only woman I know.
But that's only because he's not inside of my community where we build a sisterhood of badass athletes who are crushing the pull-up game. And today I'm working out with my friend Chase, which actually is about to share one of the greatest cutting hacks of all time in a second. But first, if you're someone who doesn't actually enjoy working out with a friend is an absolute hack because it can make you push harder and just have the most incredible time, and it'll make the time fly by.
Your back is crazy.
The sound effect is so motivating.
It also does feel nice to sometimes get hyped up by a friend. Now, in my challenges, you can choose to do an at-home version, a regular gym version, a quick version, or the elite version, which is what we did today, with a few exercise swaps. And here's just your little reminder to add resistance to your ab workouts like you would when you're training any other muscle group to help actually develop the muscle.
People are gonna see this video and they'll be like, that must be Pernilla. She looks just like her.
So Chase went on an unintentional kind of cut, right?
Right.
What did you do?
Basically, all I did was cut out potatoes and bread. So basically went on like a low carb
Yeah.
kind of diet.
And it's wild. People can complicate it so much, but it's really just like a tiny little change like that.
Right.
And you were saying you were like 128 to 130?
30, yeah.
Which is what I have been in my bulk. And now you've been 123.
123, 122 sometimes.
Which
Yeah.
is what I was all of last year as well.
You got it.
But it's just about keeping it simple.
Literally, don't overcomplicate it and just listen to your own body all of the time.
All of the time.
All the time, listen to your own body.
Also, on my upper body days, I force myself to do these little interval training sprints that make me feel so uncomfortable in the midst of it, but oh my god, it impacts me mentally in such an extreme way. Not just because it's like the absolute complete mood booster. Like if you're ever low, go try one of these interval trainings because I promise you, you are gonna feel like a different human afterwards. But every time I do them, my confidence level just expands times 100, and I know it will do the same for you because that's what my challengers share as well whenever they decide to incorporate it into their routine as well. And yes, as the weirdo I am, I tend to bring my laptop to the gym to do a little work. And it really is one of my favorite productivity hacks because I just have so much good flowing energy after my workouts and sprints, so I just get so much done.
The wind is crazy, but we have to do this. We have to. That's the reason we didn't rollerblade today. Get ready. I don't know if you can hear this, but my car is literally shaking because of this wind. I think it's gonna be dangerous bringing... It's actually shaking. I do have a little Fiat, but that's still wild. I think it's gonna be scary to bring my camera and iPhone in this type of wind, but... Do you see this? It might actually be dangerous. Look at these girls. They're like, how do we move on from here? Okay, I've decided I'm not bringing my camera because like the wind will take it. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually impossible. I'm getting stoned down by sand. This is some of the craziest wind I've ever seen in California. I think I'm doing something a little dangerous right now. I don't think swimming is recommended. I
There was no one on the beach except for this one couple, and the man decided to film me without me knowing, probably because he thought I was a little cray-cray, and afterwards he came over to me and asked me if I wanted the video. And I just want to say, I was so afraid of looking cringy and weird in the past, but you know what? Today I embrace it, because life just gets so freaking fun when you just accept your cringe and your weirdness. And that to me is way more important to me than trying to fit in and be cool or accepted into what other people would want for you to be. Don't you think?
That was crazy. I can't even close the door. Oh. Less of a comfortable swim than usual. Oh my gosh. This is how people are walking on the streets. Oh, I'm happy to be back in my car. At least that's great. And I did say in the beginning of this video that today's meals would just get better and better and better. So we for sure deserve this next meal. Does your ears hurt when you've been outside in crazy wind? I think we need a little snack for our drive back home. And if you're a regular on this channel, you already know what we're getting.
I'm actually grabbing these things from the salad bar for something that we'll be making later, but first,
Just a little snack, but we're about to go home and make something wild.
First, we're gonna make this 100 grams of protein pizza together with a little side salad, which I just want to make it clear that I don't make this pizza or this burger every day. This really depends on whether or not I have a shoot day, but I have been making big ass salads every single day. Just like I showed in my mom's transformation video when she did my program and lost 13 pounds of weight, and the people in my challenges do, just like Miguel, who went from 18 to 9% body fat, and Patricia, who lost 16 pounds in just a couple of months after joining my challenges. Because whole foods and high protein will truly help your cutting journey feel like a piece of cake. So I highly recommend. And if you would like for me to be your coach on this journey and speak with you weekly inside of our calls and chat with you daily inside of our community group, I would absolutely love to go on this journey with you.
Would it have been better if I had eaten half the pizza and gotten 50 grams of protein? Absolutely. But I'm not perfect, and I will never be. So if you are to make this pizza, you could eat half the pizza at one point and then the other half at another point. And that would be 100 grams of protein split into two. How good is that? I had a coaching call yesterday, and this is something that I find happens with a lot of the women that I work with, which is this want to be perfect. And if they mess up one thing, then it kind of ripple effects into everything else going downhill. And I shared with her that I am very imperfect, and I think it's because I'm okay with being imperfect that I have been able to stay disciplined for so long. Because in the past, when I've been in a cut, let's say, or tried to reach a certain fitness goal, if I've had a day where I then ate more food, I would see it as a refuel day. I probably needed a little extra food on this day, and tomorrow I'm gonna have a kick-ass workout because I have reset. I've refueled, and now I'm ready to go again. If you aim to be perfect, you will continuously fail, because there is no such thing.
Now, speaking of imperfect, I ended up eating over 200 grams of protein on this day, which was an honest mistake due to the fact that I was just so excited to show you all of my high protein meals to give you some inspiration on your journey. So on a normal, typical basis, I eat around 160 grams, and I do share a lot of these more advanced tips inside of my newest podcast episode that I didn't have time to share in this video. So if you want to go check that out, I'll make sure to have it linked below.
I'm wearing 3 layers. 1, 2, 3 on the top. 2 pairs of socks and 2 pairs of pants because I am freezing. When I moved into this place, I was like, why do they have heaters in California? Like the other places I've been, I've only ever used the aircon, but here they only had heaters. And I was like, that makes no sense. But living here, now I get it. It's just a lot colder at the beach side. But oh my God, it may be just a little too dark to see the palm trees, but I love the little palm trees from my window. I don't recommend eating shirataki noodles, miracle noodles, every day for your digestive system. It's not great if you do it too often, but if you're on the cut, and you every now and then just want to eat a little bit extra food, but it needing to be lower calories, then this potentially could be a little good solution. Also, I burnt some of it. For supplements, I take omega-3, Daily Cleanse. I take Pure Rebuild, which is creatine mixed in with a couple of other awesomeness things when it comes to training. And then this protein powder we're gonna be using for our dessert later. And then these two I'm just testing out. This is more like a basic nutrient, and I just heard this on a podcast, so I tried it. For the One Up Nutrition products, you can use my code Pernilla and get 20% off in the case you want to give any of this a try.
But we're not done just yet, because for dessert, I mixed 1 scoop of protein powder with some almond milk, put it in the freezer, and well, the Ninja Creamy is now going to help me do the rest. I added some sugar-free chocolate syrup on top as well.
Wow. 160 calories, 26 grams of protein, or something like that. I'll put the macros over here. Perfect end to a perfect day. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. If you want to join the family, consider subscribing. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, you may also want to enjoy watching this video over there. Thank you so much, and I will see you again soon.